evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Mirror Now. This is Urban Debate and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, for third time in 17 days, Mirror Now on Urban Debate is raising the issue of resident doctors in different parts of the country, today in Delhi specifically. The only channel highlighting the plight of our COVID warriors. These are the visuals that we are now going to show you of their protest from today, the day 6 of their agitation in the national capital and second day of protest in front of Nirman Bhavan. They are the backbone of our system. They are overburdened, exhausted and protesting since November 27. Their reason is delay in NEET PG counselling, which has resulted in zero admission of fresh postgraduate doctors. Now, their demand is that the process should be expedited as around 40 to 45,000 doctors are waiting to join. Now, verbal assurances have come from the centre, but no action has been taken yet. The agitation was put on hold for a week after the centre on 10th of December assured them that NEET PG counselling will be fast-tracked in the court. Nothing happened. They were waiting till 17th of December. Nothing moved at all. Nothing changed for them. And they were forced to resume their strike. Now, this is not only impacting the routine services, but even the emergency services in hospitals across the national capital. Patients are suffering. And from tomorrow, representatives from Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Madhya Pradesh will also be joining their protest in the national capital. And we want to ask on Urban Debate tonight, why is the centre not intervening on priority as far as the concerns of these resident doctors in Delhi are there? Joining us on the broadcast right now are my guests. In fact, we will also be going across to my colleagues who've been tracking the development very, very closely. And in fact, my colleagues here in the national capital were trying to get an answer from the health minister himself, but so far nothing has come. We have Dr. Vinay Kumar, President, Resident Doctors Association in Uttar Pradesh, joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Riddhi Gupta, Resident Doctor at Guru Tegh Bahadur Hospital, is joining us live. Dr. J.A. Jayalal, National President at IMA, is also live with us this evening. We have Dr. Gulrez Sheikh, BJP leader, joining us live. And also Charu Mathur, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, who's also the petitioner for NEET PG students in this particular case. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us here on Urban Debate. Charu Mathur, let me begin the discussion with you. I remember you were there with us when we first had this discussion about 16 days back. And the situation remains the same for these resident doctors. Can you tell us what is it that the centre can really do? What can be done?
See, right now, Supreme Court is having its winter vacation and matter is slated to come on 6th January. So situation remains very much the same. Until and unless government move, if they want, they can move an application for early hearing. It is a vacation time, so they have to make a special request to the registrar and who will put it before the Chief Justice to convene a special bench. Otherwise, this matter will come on 6th January. And as I have told you, we have filed one petition in which we have specifically said that go ahead, please allow us to go ahead with the existing policy. That is, before these reservations were asked for on 29 July, please go ahead at least for this year so that we don't have a deadlock. Right? And another petition is where we are asking them to adjudicate upon it.
Okay, so you're telling us that centre can actually make a special request, but so far only verbal assurances have come. Nothing really has changed for the doctors on the ground. Let's go across to Dr. Vinay Kumar as well. Dr. Vinay Kumar, can you tell us a little bit about the condition of the resident doctors in the national capital? What are the kind of difficulties that you've been facing that, you know, on 27th of November, you started your protest and then you stopped as well for a week after centre gave you assurances, but then had to resume the strike on 17th of December?
Yeah, first of all, good evening to everyone, and I would like to thank Mirror Now for raising our issue from very first day on a daily basis. Actually, resident doctor not only in Delhi but across the nation are facing a problem of overwork. They are overburdened from last 7 to 8 months apart from COVID care. in COVID care, resident doctors were backbone of the COVID care system. After that, the main problem is due to the delay of NEET PG exam conduction, as well as now the counseling process, which is being delayed by the government. Usually exam of NEET PG took around in the month of January or February, but due to the this second wave of COVID, government delayed the exam of NEET PG for around 4 to 6 months. Then on September, they conducted the exam. Now the counseling is being delayed for such a long time. We are facing acute shortage of healthcare worker, that too doctor. The third wave is looming, and we are doing our protest for ourselves also, but also for the common public. If third wave comes anyhow, then we are going to be very, very short of doctors and healthcare workers. So government should understand our point, and at the same time, the common public also should understand that why we are protesting. We are protesting for ourselves, yes, of course, and at the same time, we are protesting for the people of this nation. Over to you.
Right. Yes, what you're saying is absolutely right. There is acute shortage of healthcare workers, and that's a cause of concern, especially at a time when already statements are being made that, we could see a possible third wave of COVID early next year. Now, Dr. Gulrez Sheikh, I want to understand from you, when there is an option available for the center to resolve this crisis, when verbal assurances were given, then why nothing has been done so far in this particular matter? Are these people not a priority for the center, the COVID warriors?
See, Hina, I am first qualified